What's up, Epic 7? What's up, Beardy? Haven't gotten hit yet. What's up, Crictus? Greg. That's a funny sounding name. What's up, Greg? I'm sick, so I'm taking cold medicine. So you have to forgive me if I'm a little off base. What's up, No Name? Sir Werner, not Wiener, Werner. See, I can be taught. What's up, SC Warrior? Black Shimmer. Happy Brenus announcement day. You guys excited? You hyped for the new unit? Ahoy username was taken. What's up, guys? Sir Tilt, Gussie Gaming, Dika Dico. What up, Elcock? I'm just excited for the Harsetti nerfs and the announcement of Brenus, man. I'm not supposed to show this around, but there you go. Sport model Brenus. You guys excited? What's up, Cyril? Vulcanet. This is what's up right here. Tyga Hale's ancient book, or a Soul Weaver. You know, same thing. Kinda. Just kidding. There's Tag's book. What's up, Save? Funny looking Tag's book. Ooh. I saw some rats and dragons destroying everything. I know, right? It's been crazy. Cyril, good to see you. Ahmed, good to see you, buddy. Oh, new month, the Heart of Orbis has started. 400 taints to purify. Come home, Speed Sword. I'm just going to store it so that it won't tell me that I need to, or am I sure I don't want to delete this piece of garbage next time. Next. And you know what? 20 leaves is better than nothing. We'll store that. Next. Come on, show me some. I already got that. Ooh. These are not good at all. Next. No, I don't want those. Next. Oh! This actually is pretty heckin' good. We'll store this. What else we got? Second box coming? Very, very likely. Those stupid boxes. They just need to move them into the A tier and be done with it. That's their value, and that's how often they proc. Show me my 50 leaves. Those are kind of... I might actually take those over 20 leaves. 50 leaves. Ooh. I've actually got a ton of these, but it's criminal not store Molagora. Come on, something good. Something better. Chad, I need you to focus on something better for me, because I'm having trouble concentrating, because it is not going well. 60, 50, 40, 30, 20. Chat, run out of time. 10. Chat, can you do it this time? It's okay, we'll get it next week. We'll get it on Monday. You focused on a box? In the box. How's this for first press? Hey, not bad at all, man. Not bad at all. That's the dream going into this event. Do we have maintenance later today? Yes, we do. That's why it says maintenance tonight with a special guest in the stream title. At least it should. Let me check. Did I script the stream title? Yes, it says maintenance podcast tonight with a special guest. Excuse me. What next? Buy this so that we can get more of these. Nice. Those will run out. I'll have to use them somewhere. Feels like Christmas Eve, right? Imperial Ilnov can be get on the ML till scales, right? Yeah, Ilnov's way before scales. The custom banners, the interim banner and the custom banner go up to Lady of the Scales. That means the only ML5s you can't get from it are Notos, Monarch Asaria, Notos, Monarch, School Nurse Yulha, and DN, Shepherd of the Dark DN. Well, and of course, Salami. But other than those fives, all the ML5s should be on the paid banner. You're going to notice something happening here, right? Everybody that's so excited about these custom summon tickets, I was like, I wonder if a Ram and Hua Young will be on there. It's wild you think any units from 2025 are going to be on there, because they're going to sell a selector ticket that has a lot of stuff on it. They did this last year for Origins. Everybody was so excited. The selector tickets, they're finally going to get Afternoon Soak Flan, and then the stupid selector tickets only went up to Biblis in February, and then they sold a ticket that went all the way up to Asflan in November. Expect something similar this time around. Speaking of scales, what do you think of the Pursuit nerf? They nerfed Pursuit?
Sometimes I fantasize about bystander Hueung coming home drunk and beating me until I feel numb. She kicks me in the ribs until I can hardly breathe. Then she starts to cry and apologizes, begging me to forgive her. She holds me all night as I gently cry into her t-shirt.
That's some fanfic there, Cyril. Whoa. Okay, before we get spoiled anymore, and don't worry about it, guys, don't worry about it. Let's go check out the news and see what's coming to Epic 7 this week. This is it. This is the big version update. As you can see from my jank calendar here, MV are version updates, and these are the big ones, right? Regular red maintenances are just transitory maintenances, but version updates are the ones that have all of the new content, big changes to systems, new systems being added and removed. So this is what really kicks off the new era, event. So let's go see what Epic 7 has in store for us this weeks, plural, weeks. All right, Event Dungeon Emergency Dispatch Mission Ruins Reclamation is now open. Okay, so oh, it's got these I need so many of these boxes, guys. They had this up currently, and it was just for catalyst chests and the occasional Molagora. It was really nice, especially when you occasionally would tap that Molagora. But the catalyst chest, that's something that's really, really needed by new players, and then veteran players are like, I got plenty of catalysts, I'm probably even skipping this. But this one is filled with charms, and it is filled with mod boxes. And this is something that I don't care if you're a day 2 player or a day 222 player, this is needed stuff. So this is really nice. I'm glad that they're bringing this back. Up to 3 additional entries can be recharged via Skystones. You know, I might even spend Skystones on this. Okay, what all comes in it? Just charm, and selection chest at a 5% probability. Lovely. First purchase event. Guys, are you free to play? Do you dream about not being free to play? Well, we got an event for you. For casting aside the shackles of free-to-play and entering the worlds of Giga Leviathan Whale, we're doing a first ever purchase event. Regardless of what you buy, a bonus reward will be given upon your first purchase. Great googly moogly, they're giving you an unknown slate. What? just drop 99 cents on a Burning Passion pack and you get an unknown slate. Oh, Oh, I am so proud. I wear my free-to-play badge on my chest like a medal. Oh, those people are going to be in shambles. So many free-to-plays will be falling over this because, wow, I am sad that I have spent in this game. Not really, because I really, really would like an unknown slate. Fan-freaking-tastic. The marketing team on point for this. I have never seen such an aggressive spend money pack in my life. This is wild. Yesterday I asked you if I should buy packs. I think I will. Yeah, you no longer need the advice, right? It's writings on the wall. Is it better to do a new account or should I come back with an old mid account? I think if your old account is mid, unless it's got some collaboration heroes on it, I would start fresh. 2026 accounts that were started January 2026 and forward are going to get so much good stuff right out of the gate. Lots of limited units, lots of additional rewards, lots of kickstarts. But if your old mid account has, like, I don't know, has free rent on it, has some collector's items on it, it's hard to say without knowing what you describe as a mid account. Okay. Anyone else's Twitch and Comic Sans? Check the date, my friend. Check the date. Okay, new era update celebration weekend buff events. Don't do it. It's a trap. This is a trap so massive that Akbar just shit his pants. Don't spend your resources on a buff event. Wait, no. I take it back. This isn't a trap. This is perfect. This is triple dipping. You get the things that let you progress through the carrot event by farming. And they're saying, if you can hold out, there's a buff event. And that way you're going to get buff event and you're going to get the carrots from it. What a fabulous time to do a buff event. It's going to be a fat time to farm. I hope you guys have saved up your leafs. Speaking of leafs, if you haven't, burning passion packs are out there, guys. It's weird that they put prices in here. They usually don't do that. These are in Korean won, of course, just because exchange rates are different, right? The 1,100 Korean won, you translate that into Canadian dollars, you translate that into US dollars, you get two different valuations. So it's they usually don't show prices, but I'm sure it's the same old pricing for burning passion packs. They've just made it in a way you'll be able to see it easier. These are always pretty good. These are always worth buying if you have got the means. What else do we have? Band pick assistant release celebration world arena play event. Oh man, this is I did a little survey on how people feel about this, and people were kind of giga divided on it, right? Most people feel that it's good for the game, for the people who are challenger and below. Champion and above is a little bit divided on it, but I think pound per pound people think that this is good for the game. So what is it? Let's get into the I hate AI, but it might be good players to use. Most people who hate AI are hating the wrong kind of AI. There's two kinds of AI. There's generative AI and there is analytical AI, right? Generative AI is AI that's proactive. It creates something. It's the kind of AI where it says, hey, draw me a picture of Biblis riding a surfboard, and it draws you a picture of Biblis riding a surfboard. It's the kind of AI that says, hey, take these two voices and merge them together and make me a new voice to voice my character. That's the generative AI that all of us hate. That's the AI that steals jobs, that tricks people into thinking that things are happening that are not happening, that's making deep fakes, that's kind of messing with the game industry. That is the bad AI that we hate. Analytical AI is just a tool, and that is the good AI. That's the AI that combs through data and makes predictions and sorts data sets to give you results. And that AI is a tool. That AI doesn't steal anybody's job except for maybe an analyst, right? That's if there is a good AI, that's the good kind of AI. And that's what's being used here. So a lot of people just lump it all together. They hear AI, you have an immediate visceral, oh, screw that kind of reaction. But this is the kind of AI that's been around for a while and is good, right? It's, I wouldn't go so far as to say it's good, but it's not the insidious job-stealing AI that we all hate. So it's not, hey, Chat GPT, tell me who to build next. It's just a system that looks at a bunch of data sets and offers recommendations. Now, whether or not you think that's good for the game or not is a whole different story. But let's talk about it here. Hello, Airs. Low pressure. Less pressure, more fun. Band-picked assistant for Airs World Arena. Remember, this is only active up to Challenger. The moment you hit Champion, you unlock Warfare mode, and band-pick assistant goes away. So it's just for people who are like, screw RTA, I don't want to do anything with this. I just want somebody to hold my hand and help me get to Masters. Or people are saying, I kind of suck at this game and I don't want to get laughed at, so maybe give me some hand holding so that I can go, okay, who should I pick here? You know what? That's a good idea. Do I have any better options? Okay, why would I pick one of these 3 units? Oh, you know what? It's synergized, and hopefully it'll help people teach themselves to be better at RTA. Nothing's going to replace a direct coach, right? At worst, this says, here is who you should pick, which doesn't help you nearly as much as somebody saying, why would you pick this? And making you think about it. That's what coaching does for you. That's what gets you to be better at the game. But hey, baby steps, right? Hopefully it's something that helps train people up and just doesn't become a crutch. The worst thing is it becomes a full-on crutch and everybody uses it and everybody just uses it and every draft is the same because the same trained AI is picking for both people. It's like watching a computer play itself in chess and leeches some of the fun out of it. We won't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how it reacts moving forward. But bottom line is the majority of RTA players, the vast majority, are champion and above. So it impacts only the minority. And the goal is to get more people to jump into and play RTA. Because right now, not a lot of people. Every season, less and less people, especially in the lower ranks, are playing. It's become this privileged sport for the elites that everyone else just watches, and then they dip their toe in it and they say, yep, not for me. I don't know how to do this. So it's hopefully going to give you lower wait times and a more competitive environment in the low end. We'll see. I've heard a lot of arguments for and against it, and they both have merit. It looks like they're doing a special event, though, where if you play 5 RTA matches, you will get rewards, right? Or is this rewards per day? Let me see. During the event period obtained, based on total play count, rewards can be claimed once per round. Okay, so yeah, wow, Molagora, guys. Oh, wow, 3 Molagora. Holy smokes. At the end of each event round, when a new round begins, your total achieved play count will be fully reset. Okay, so a little bit of incentive. Not quite an RTA shop, but a little bit of incentive to play. Alrighty, a new era. Oh, we got the buff events. Mystic Summon Support Event. Want you guys to screw your ears on tight for this one. This is an event where you will be able to, as a new player... Oh, no. Sorry. This is a support for the Mystic Summon event. That's why it says it's a support event for Mystic Summons. Cold medicine, guys. Cut me some slack. The Mystic Summon support event is now underway, where you can obtain Twin Librarian medals to use in Mystic Summons. Twin Librarian medals are kind of like the green bookmarks we get that can be used. They're free bookmarks. These are special Mystic medals that you can use to do Mystic Summons. So, complete the missions daily, get the Twin Librarian medals. You just have to log into Epic 7 to get 10 and consume 200 energy, get 30. And you can buy points, and you can see there is 3, 6, 9, 1,050 Mystic medals. And you're like, why 1,050? It costs 500 to do a 10 summon. Special discounted Mystic summons, guys. This is literally enough to do 3 10 summons. So that's pretty cool. three free 10 summons just by logging in and playing the game, which if you're not logging in and playing the game this week, well, you've quit the game, because everybody who hasn't quit the game is logging in and playing this week. These rewards can be used until 6/4, Thursday. Any unused currency will be lost. They going fast, guys. They going fast. You only have a few days to use these, so don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on it. Oh, wait. June. I read April 6th because I'm dyslexic as hell. It's not April 6th, guys. It's used until June 4th, right? Hang on, June 4th, Thursday. Let me, is June 4th a Thursday? April, May, June. June 4th is a Thursday. April 6th is a April 6th is a Monday. So this is definitely until June 4th. Why can't people put dates the right way? I know, right? Don't panic, guys. You've got months to save these, and that means if you don't want to pull on the custom group summon, if you want to save these for Salami, you should be able to use these on Salami, Salamami, Saliva Mommy, the new unit. All right, what's next? Belle Nuit's secret perfume special event. Your American ways confuse me. You can hug onto your metric system all you want. I'm just saying. We put people on the moon. With the metric system. Bygones. Belle Nuit secret perfume event. Special event for perfumer bidless with a captivating smile is now live. Play the game to collect Vanitas and Veritas. What's a Vanita? God damn, Epic 7 teaches me a new word every day. Vanitas. It's a 19th century anime. There's a 19th century anime. Okay, you know what? What's a kilometer? It's what happens when a meter is causing you problems and you need to remove it from the equation, you kilometer. Okay. Okay, you'll be able to collect Vanitas and Veritas and exchange them for a variety of items by visiting the Perfumer's Exchange. So, there'll be a daily login thing. You'll get leafs and quick battling. That's all really nice. And here is the Perfumer's Exchange. This is a 4-week long event. Okay, it starts as soon as maintenance is over on Thursday, and most of you will be staring down the barrel of this week 1 board. And it's got 2 different things you can purchase in. I'm assuming one of these is Veritas and one of these is Vanitas. But anyway, for those who remember the carrot event, this is going to be the yellow or orange carrots, and this will be the gold carrots. You are not good with French? Je parle français un peu. I'm just not good with pronunciations. Each week there will be a new tier that unlocks. Week 1 has the light ML5 ticket. This is not a selector, but it pulls from any pool up to Lady of the Scales Tenebria. Lady of the Scales Mercedes. You can also buy all this other stuff in it, and you can't see it. It's off screen to the right, but off the screen on the right, there will be unlimited purchase items as always. Last year, there was a stamina one, which is kind of crazy. It starts on Monday. Ain't no way. Starts on Monday. Where does it say that? Starts on Monday. Well, how about that? But notice that it runs all the way till May 14th. That's because it is a 4-week event. So there's 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, and then 4 week. 4 week ends here. And then there's a couple of weeks extra for people to continue to buy things from the shop before it goes away at the next version update. They usually give 1 week extra to buy things from the shop, but you cannot earn any carrots from that last week. The second week, I believe, is the week that has the selector tickets. The fourth week, I believe, is the week that has the dark ticket that goes all the way up to ML Aria. Again, not a selector. There's also limited selector tickets in here for selecting limited units. I know a lot of you are super excited about the limited selector ticket. I know a lot of you guys are like, I really hope they have a Rom and Hua Young in there. And we'll break some of y'all's hearts right now. They did the Origin update last year. They ran the Carrot event, which you'll hear a lot of us refer to this as the Carrot event because it's very reminiscent of the Carrot event. And it was the exact same kind of event back then. In that event, there were selector tickets, and people thought, I'm finally going to get Afternoon Soak Flan. I'm finally going to get Young Senya. Hell yeah, I'm going to pick up the summer units. And then the tickets only went back to like Biblis. They were over, it was over a year. It would be the exact same thing as if this time around the tickets only went back to Young Senya. So I will be surprised if you can get anything after Young Senya. Maybe they throw Tori in, maybe not. And the reason they do that is because at the same time the event was going on and those selector tickets that were kind of crappy were in there. No, it's not only limiteds that had a rerun. It was way past that. It went all the way back to Biblis. But at the same time, you could purchase a pack from the shop that had a limited selector ticket in it, and it included the summer units, it included Afternoon Soak Flan. All that stuff was in there. So, expect them to sell a really good ticket and have a ticket in here that's like, oh, this is pretty good, but it doesn't have the unit that I want. And they're like, well, we got you, fam. There's a pack where you can buy a selector ticket. Now, I'm not saying they're doing that this time, but they sure as hell did it last time. So anybody wondering why the selector tickets here only go up to ML Teu? Well, that's because there's a custom group summon that goes up to Lady that you can spend money on. Why are the limited selector tickets only going up to, I don't know, like Renak and or Tori? They're like, well, because the selector tickets that include Renak and Summer Hua Young, those are in the $100 pack. We'll have to see. Hopefully I'm wrong, because that's kind of scummy. But it's not scummy on Smilegate, it's just scummy on gacha games in general. This is how they operate, it's how they profit. Hate the game, not the player. I can't be mad at Smilegate for doing something that was very successful last time. We'll see if they do it this time. I'm just saying, don't get your hopes up that you're going to be picking up your Aram or Summer Hua Young from the limited selector tickets in this. You're probably not going to, at very, very least, realize that Summer Hua Young and Aram came out in July last year, so they're very likely to rerun in May or June this year. And why would you do a selector ticket literally 5 to 6 weeks before you're doing a rerun banner? But enough harping on this. I don't want to come off sounding like some kind of doom poster out here. This is a generous board. It's a generous system. Week 2, week 3, week 4. One of these had like unlimited Molagora farms. One of them had unlimited charm farms. I mean, this is the place to save and spend your stamina. So new players are going to be eating well, and so are veterans. Everybody gets access to this board. Okay, what else we got? It looks like they are nerfing Harsetti. I did not see that coming. Did you guys see? Did you guys expect them to actually finally pull the trigger and nerf Harsetti? They didn't, of course. I just know some people are listening to this and not watching it, so I wanted to make those guys look up and snap their heads and say, wait, what? Happy April Fools. Okay, guys, let's get into the overall update notes. Now, there's no way. They're never going to nerf Harsetti. They are releasing Biblis as a 5-star unit, guys, so get excited for Support Model Breenus coming out in the very near future. That's real. Trust me, it's on the internet. Okay, updated content. Hello, heirs. This is GM Dominion. We would like to provide details regarding the April 1st week update. The update details provided in this notice are subject to change, and depending on circumstances, the actual update and content may be checked. I'm sick. Don't hold them to it. That's all they're saying. Let's check out this 1-minute summary, which is damn near 2 minutes long. Let's go. Where's my volume? What the deuce? Why did YouTube move the volume button vertical like this instead of down here where everybody's used to it being? And then if you pull down to go over top of it and slip off accidentally, it goes away. I mean, isn't this the most annoying damn thing you've ever seen? You got to get and you got to stay on it. Nope. I waited too long. You actually have to start the volume up high and then pull it down. Damn it, YouTube. All right. I'm going to blast your ears out. Let's go.
Take a look at this. You might feel a little dizzy.
Her S3 is so well done. They really did a good job on Biblis. Portrait of a Lingering Fragrance. The new side story starts tomorrow. This is not the perfume event. This is the side story. Different. Belle Nuit Secret Perfumer. Okay, I got a little misinformation here. It says it starts on Monday, but this says it starts Thursday. Guys, which is it? I guess we'll find out on Thursday if this starts after maintenance or if we're waiting until Monday. We are probably waiting till Monday. This is probably a typo. Milestone, dawning trajectory. Okay. Guys, Nodos is getting a skin. Nodos is the new skin unit for RTA, right? That's what this means, right? World Arena season starts and they always show the unit who's getting a skin? Oh my god, I've got so many videos to make. Ancient Inheritance is back. For those who have never done an Ancient Inheritance before, Ancient Inheritance is really, really fun. For those who have done Ancient Inheritance 25 times, they're like, oh, this again. But the rewards are always really good. It's worth doing. I will do a separate video to give you guys primers on how to do AI. That's coming on Monday. Wow. Bulk equipment enhancement. I've heard people crying about this. No cap. People are like, oh, this is good. We're not going to have any gold or charms after this. It's like, it's the same thing. If you spend $1 20 times or you spend $20 one time, you've spent $20. This does not eat gold at any higher rate than any other form of enhancement. It just makes it seem to go faster because you're spending it in bulk. It's like the people who said that the otherworldly sucks because you burn through stamina too fast. It's like you burn through stamina 6 times as fast because you get 6 times the rewards doing 6 times the missions. It's an efficiency thing. And if you like watching the gold go down slowly, you can still upgrade one at a time. But relax, guys. This isn't bad. This is actually quite good. Band pick persistent. Speaking of is it bad or is it good? Whew, people are fighting over this one. Okay, the Imprint circuit update. This is another one people are really freaking balls out over. You'll be able to take 5 heroes, 1 from each class, and run them through the circuit board to unlock additional stats, additional skills. Smogate assured us this is not going to impact RTA heavily, but other people are like, stats are stats and 3% is 3%, and it's going to be devastating. And some people want to see it rolled back and not done. Other people are glad to see a way to grow in this game. I don't see speed. I don't see crit chance. That makes me happy. But I think it would not be hard for Smilegate to just throw a switch and turn this off in RTA if it becomes a competitive issue. Astral Forge improvements. So we're going to get way more Astrium, and they're adding the Cosmonium so you can actually craft otherworldly gear. This looked pretty good. This looked pretty good. Shop UI refresh. This is the update nobody asked for, but I think everybody's going to be happy when they get. The shop UI is hard to sift through, and we're not talking about just spending money. We're talking about the free things that you get every week, you know, getting your free purchases, using your friendship points to buy stamina. There's a lot of things to go in here, and you used to have to jump all over the map to find it. Like, I don't even think I've done my normal shop this week, and it's already Tuesday. So this is nice. I think I like that they're changing this layout, making it a little more consistent with 2026 games. Yeah, finally the shop looks modern. Exactly what I was saying. Great googly moogly. Please be good. Do it for the redheads. Please be good. Noble Woman's Pearl and Hecate getting exclusive equipment. I bet a lot of you are saying, Hecate already? She's a brand new unit. Why is she getting an EE when she's so new? Have you looked at her metrics? They suck. Hecate is not a good playable unit in RTA. She is basically just a Guild War arena unit. Her numbers are really, really low, and that's unusual for a limited unit. Limited units are supposed to be stupid. So I'm not entirely surprised they're giving a little bump draft here with an exclusive equipment. World Arena Play Event. They really want you to try out the new system with World Arena, and they're going to reward you to do it. And all of you are like, I don't want to play World Arena. It sucks, man. I have to play this game mode that I hate, or I get left. Then don't take your Mola. It's 3 Mola and 6 Charms. And some Katas. It's really good rewards to just go in and hit yield. Quit bitching. We've been asking for an RTA shop for years. You think I like playing Arena? You think I like playing Hall of Trials? You think I like playing Ancient Inheritance? You think I like playing Advent? Do I sit here and go, I have being forced to play an event mode I don't like just to get rewards? Don't play it. Skip the rewards. Quit being a little bitch. Let people enjoy things. Let people have rewards for playing the game. And for what it's worth, I like all of those game modes because I heckin' love Epic 7. But yeah, you know what? A lot of people out there, they don't even go to Hoochie's shop every day. Just let people enjoy things. Mystic Support Event. Get your bookmarks that go away in June. Holy crap. Okay, so Hall of Trials is going away. I bet you guys are all broken up about that. No Hall of Trials this rotation. And Expeditions are going away, and we're being replaced by Tower of Automation, Trial of the Constellations, and Advent. We're getting the Earth Advent event. Woo! God, that's coming tomorrow too. So many guides. And for those of you who thought Biblis wouldn't be limited, you fools. Of course she's limited. Her banner will go live on the 2nd. With her artifact Veritas, which hilariously has an icon up here in the corner that's Rangar's special drink. Oops. And for people who just really like shirtless husbandos, you can pull Ran or Tattered Clothes Pavel. You shouldn't. Well, I don't know. Ran is really good. Pavel, not so much. But yeah, you gonna pull on you get selector tickets. Use the selector tickets. Don't pull on these banners. special Mystic Summon. So this is the special Mystic Summon event. It's going to go from the 9th until the 23rd. So that is only 2 weeks, right? Yeah, it's only 2 weeks. It's just a 2-week Mystic banner. That means that Salami is coming in 2 weeks. We had a 3-week notice, a 2-week special banner, and then 3 weeks of Salami. They're doing a special Mystic Summon for us, and they're doing a special Mystic Summon for them. Who is us and them? Well, one of them is new players, and one of them is veteran players. Actually, I think all veteran players have access to the special Mystic Summon, and the new players have a super, ultra special Mystic Summon. Both are discounted, and they go all the way up to Lady of the Scales. That means no School Nurse Yuha, no Shepherd of the Dark Dien, no Monarch of the Sword of Saria, no Notos, and no Salami. But everyone else will be on the banner. How these work is you pull up the banner, you select the unit you want to summon for, you lock it in, you start summoning, and if you get the unit, then you can go back in and select a different unit. I mean, you can change your mind at any point in time. You pull the ML5 from a lucky daily pool, you can go in and switch it and start summoning for the next unit. Onward and upward, infinitum, you can just keep summoning and pad out your ML5 pool as long as you have Mystics. Woo! How about that, guys? How about that? Epic 7 New Era brings a revamp, a fresh wave of content. One moment. Yeah, this is the hour and 30 long broadcast. You guys can check the link in the description of this news video if you want to get my breakdown of everything that went on in this, because 90 minutes is a commitment to read subtitles while people talk in Korean, but lots of insane stuff got revealed. Alrighty, Milestone of Radiance. Hey, where's... Oh... Okay, guys, there are 2 different Milestone of Radiances. Because I remember number 7 down here had Landy in it before, and this one doesn't. So this is a veteran one, and then there's going to be a newbie one that has Landy. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's read up. Okay, Milestone of Radiance, where heirs can earn abundance rewards through gameplay will be added. So as you play, you'll earn these Essence of Radiances that you can use to unlock chests. Bronze, silver, gold, and diamond chests. There's a 25% chance the chest can upgrade, so you got a 1 in 4 chance that your gold chest will turn diamond, that your bronze chest will turn silver. Yeah, this is a lot higher than expected. That means there are 10 diamond chests out there, and there are 22 gold chests, if my math is right. Yeah, 22 gold chests. So 22 gold chests, you expect at least 5 of them, if your luck is a hair below average, to go up to diamond. So that would mean 15 ML5 summons on the average, just from having these crack into diamond chests. Wow. And then some coins. You can earn milestones raised by using Essence of Radiance. You can only hold up to 10,000 at a time, guys, so keep your eyes on it. If it stacks up, make sure you go and spend it. Here's the newbie one, Dawning Trajectory. I can tell it's new. It's got a limited hero down here. So only new players, only 2026 accounts are getting all of those limited units and Mort. Remember the screenshot that showed all the limited units, Ranak and all that stuff? All of that is just for new players. The rest of you veterans who are missing a limited unit, you're going to have to use those limited selectors to go chase it down. Let me see, new heirs. And when we say a new heir, we mean their account was created sometime in 2026. I don't care if you started it in December and didn't play it at all until now, you're not considered new. You have to have created it in 2026. When you get to reward 101, it'll switch to Glorious. Okay, so it looks like the first 100 stages of Dawning and the first 100 stages of Glorious are specific, and then from 101 on, we've merged together into the same trajectory. We're all Glorious after 101. But this is going to be loaded with these coins, and this is going to be loaded with the limiteds. Also notice some coins down here on the newbie thing, which means the newbies might have access to a coin shop too. Interesting. I wanted a copy of Young Senya and Asflan artifact. Sucks. You can start a new account and get that. Otherwise, you have to use your limited tickets. Yeah, the newbies shop has a coin shop, guys. Okay. New heirs created. Yeah, we know that. So here's the coin shop. I'm assuming this is the newbie coin shop, guys. Yeah, Dawning Trajectory. This is the newbie coin shop, and the Glorious Trajectory, that would be our coin shop. That's the one that's got the limited selector, or sorry, the ML5 selector ticket that goes all the way up to ML Teu. So we'll be able to go into Glorious. New veterans probably won't even be able to see Dawning Trajectory. And new players will be able to see both, because they may want to spend some coins when they're up here. They may have some coins up that they got up here, down here to get some more mola. You never know. They might see things in here they value more than things in our shop. Yeah, here's the Glorious. This has got your ML5 selector ticket. That's for units up to ML Teu. This has got the Cosmonium, which lets you turn gear into Astrium created gear into otherworldly gear. Some more Astrium. This is the faint mana crystals. These are the ones that let you upgrade a piece of gear by locking out one of the stats. So you're technically only rolling 3 stats. So you can hide a landmine stat and not worry about rolling into a landmine stat. Bottles and books. Here's your selector tickets, guys. This is a limited 5-star selector hero ticket and a 5-star hero ticket. Off screen, there's going to be a limited artifact and limited and regular artifact selectors as well. Don't you need around 5 to lock out the stats for the faint mana crystals? I can't remember. But this is 4 per purchase, and you can do it 25 times. So there's 100 of these crystals sitting here. So it's enough to do for 20 pieces of gear if you buy this shop out. Are those coins a permanent resource? Yes, they will be, because they said they're going to continue to add on to this as things go forward. We are not going to get enough to clear this out. You're going to have to make choices, especially with the gear costing this much and this costing this much, and you can buy this 25 times. There's no way you'll be able to buy it all this month. But this is something they're going to continue to do. They're going to continue to add on to Glorious Trajectory, and they're going to give us more ways to access these coins moving on through the rest of the year. That is the feel I got from what the developers said. They told me that right after they told me about the Biblis banner that's coming right after this event. So make sure you save your bookmarks so you can summon on the limited support model Biblis or support model Brenus banner. That's totally coming, because you should believe everything you see on the internet today. Tristen, Astrium straight up says monthly purchase. Yeah, look at that. And these things have an account limit to them, right? Only so many times you can buy them. This you can only buy once a month. But you're going to get plenty of coins moving forward, guys. Okay, the bulk enhancement equipments. We covered that when we were talking about the video. It's just plain good. Remember, they're consolidating the charms. There's no more helm charms. There's no more armor charms. There's no more ring charms. There's no more neck charms. There is just weapon or gear charms and accessory charms. So any of the other charms you have will either be converted, or once you use them, they're gone forever and they're collector's items. You will also notice at the top is the powder. The powder is also consolidated into gear, equipment, and accessory powder as well. So they're getting rid of the dedicated powder types as well. Yeah, if you got 600 boot charms, if they convert that into equipment charms, you're a happy boy. I hope they convert it and they don't just legacy them in. Most likely they'll convert it. Does it say? Doesn't say. Pick ban assistant can be utilized in World Arena. If you hate it, get to champs, and then you don't have to look at it anymore. Ban assistant feature can only be used in World Arena ranked matches and is only available in Champion League and it only be available below Champion League. That means Challenger has it, Champion does not. Only used in World Arena ranked matches means you can use it in mock battles, but only if you select standard RTA. No, because that's not ladder, that's not ranked. You won't be able to use it in mock battles. It will not show up in lunatic mode. Yeah, so it's nice. It's only for people who are trying to climb to champions or masters or early on who are learning. The ban assistant feature can be toggled on or off in the World Arena main lobby. So if you hate it and you don't want to see it, you can turn it off. Now, it doesn't turn it off for your opponent. Your opponent can still see it. Your opponent can still use it. But if you're like, I don't want training wheels, I'm annoyed that it keeps recommending me stupid picks, I want to play my own damn game, you can just toggle it off and not have it be up in your face. When selecting a hero after completing ban phase, yeah, it'll recommend somebody to ban to give you an assistant in case you're looking at your units and going, I don't know, I think I want to play Setsuka into Mort. By the way, I don't think there's any world where you don't ban DN here. You guys agree? Is Mort really the right ban? Is it really recommending the smart ban here, or do you get freaking rid of DN, who's going to seal your whole team and rip you to shreds after that Renox soul burns? So don't always trust that it's got your best interests at heart. Use your own brain. Use this and ask yourself why. Why is it asking me to pick Mort? And then decide if it's making the right choice. That way you can learn from this. The goal of this is to make you a better player, is to learn from it, not to have it play the game for you. If you just have it play the game for you, it's just going to make lower ranks boring. Okay, new imprint system. This is the imprint board that some people are tripping balls over. I think it's not as big of a deal as some Doom posters are making it out to be, but we'll have to see. If it's bad, I'm sure Smilegate will adjust it, but they wanted to give us a way to progress. We feel kind of stagnant. People have been playing the game for years now, are frustrated that they don't feel like anything they do is that impactful. So they're giving us a way to feel progression. If you aren't feeling like you're progressing in a game, that's rough. It's almost as rough as the fact that support model Brenus is coming out as a limited unit right after the April 1st event. So make sure you save up for support model Brenus. This system works so that once you hit rank 70, your rank is turned into soul rank. And you're going to rank up your souls, guys. It's the same amount of XP required for each level, 6.5 million XP to rank up your souls. And as you rank up your souls, you'll get the faint mana crystals, and the fragment of resonance is what unlocks a board. So you'll get one board at level 1, and you'll get your second board at level 11, and that's it. They plan to add more boards in the future, which means we'll probably be able to rank our souls up even further down the road, but they're time gating it so that nobody goes nuts. You'll be able to use these to unlock nodes on the board to work your way towards a better specific unit. And there are special custom nodes on there that give special bonuses. You can only take 5 heroes, 1 from each class, and put them in. So start thinking about your favorite mage, your favorite soul weaver, your favorite warrior, units that a little something extra would make them better and more usable for you. And you can lock them into the boards. I am sure you're going to be able to take them out of the boards and put new ones back in later. Although there'll probably be some cost involved, there always is. There's no speed, there's no crit chance, and the bonuses are nice, but they aren't earth-shattering. Some people are saying, hey, 3% HP is still 3% HP. Can we really say this isn't going to have a profound effect? And I don't know. We'll see. This is something Smilegate's been cooking for a while, and they said very specifically that this should have a minimal impact on RTA, which was the big concern. It might have a more substantiative impact on Guild War, but we'll see. And as I've said before, it wouldn't be that hard from a coding standpoint for Smilegate to block the effects of this in certain aspects of the game if it becomes a problem. If it unbalances the game, it's just a couple of button pushes and the board doesn't apply to RTA. The board doesn't apply to Guild Wars, but it applies to everything else. It will. Let them cook, guys. Let them cook. It's nice that we have something that we can continue to grind and progress in the game when many of us have been feeling like they haven't made progress in the game for years. Pound for pound, I'm for it, and I'm going to risk giving it a shot because I know that if it is shit, Smilegate will tweak it. Alrighty. Grace of Growth. Finally, the second Grace of Growth slot will become free. Heirs who purchase Grace of Growth within 30 days as of the update will receive a full refund on Skystones. All you guys laughing at me for buying Grace of Growth last week, I get it back. Grace, I'm looking at you, Beardy. Grace of Growth cooldowns reduced from 72 hours to 24 hours. I am curious about the second Grace of Growth slot. The second Grace of Growth slot has no cooldown. No cooldown at all. So does that mean they're reducing the first slot to 24 and they're increasing the second slot to 24, or will the second slot continue to not have any cooldown? I think it won't. I think the second slot will continue to have no cooldown, and that's nice so that you can have one unit that's just leveled because you're always using this unit, but you don't want to invest in them. And then the second slot, you can hot swap people out so you can test the unit you just pulled. You can go and do an abyss. Oh, a guy messaged me like, I wanted to do your abyss floor, but I had to use Landy because my Shuri's not built. I'm like, dude, just wait till the second, slap Shuri in that second Grace of Growth slot, do the abyss floor, and then take them out. Easy. And yeah, 24 hours is not that long, and they're going to reduce the amount of Skystones you spend to be 240. It's basically 1 Skystone per, or 10 Skystones per hour in case you need to slam it fast. Mystic exclusive summon for newbies. Guys, we have our regular Moonlight summon, but new players, account start in 2026, will have access to a special Mystic summon that is 40% off. So that's why I said those special librarian bookmarks will be basically 3 10 summons. On this banner, it'll go all the way up to Lady of the Scales Mercedes. That means, again, no Yulha, no DN, no Monarch Asaria, no Notos, no Salami. So this is not a guarantee, except that if you go to Pity, it's a guarantee. You literally, if you've got the Mystics or the willingness to spend on Mystics, you can literally get the one that you want. Yeah, you could get Lady of the Scales Tenebria or Witch of the Mirror Mercedes. I'm taking cold medicine, leave me alone. So as a new player, you can get anybody, and this will help compensate for those new players who are not. Remember when I said don't expect your limited summon tickets to have everybody because they're going to sell a limited summon ticket that has everybody, and they'll just give you kind of the weaker version for free? This is why the ML5 tickets only go up to Teiyu, is because they're selling one that goes all the way up to Lady of the Scales. They want you to spend. Hell, they're giving you first-time rewards to spend. It's the nature of the game. You can hate it all you want. It's the way the world is. No sense in crying about it. It's scummy, but all I can say is gotcha game. So if you want to spend, you can get all the way up to Lady. If you don't want to spend, you can just get up to Teiyu with your summon tickets. The regular Moonlight summon rotation for everybody will happen on the 2nd as well. On the 9th as well. Notos goes away, and this goes live, and we'll have a 2-week normal Mystic summon rotation for the rest of us. Not Moonlight Mystic, a normal one for the rest of us, and that one should mirror this one for veterans. It should also go up to Lady, and I believe it was discount as well. So man, if you guys got some decisions, those of you who are sitting at Pity, do you get Notos right now with your Pity? Or do you wait and go get Tenebria or Mercedes or Bossarunka with your Pity? Or do you wait and get Salome with your Pity? Man, Porque no los tres. That's all I can say. Good luck spending, everybody. This is going to be brutal. Okay, they are lowering the XP it takes to get from rank 60 to rank 70, which is nice because it was always tough to do those last 10 levels and start getting into the soul ranks. Do I wait and get Salami or Witch? Which is prettier? The only thing I know about Salami is she copies skills and looks broken as hell. But we know Witch is broken as hell. Which salami? The red one that's really good on a Reuben, on some rye bread. Oh, so good. Only XP up to the maximum need for your next ranking will be retained for your current ranking, and you will rank up after playing content. Equipment specific powder. Okay, we know the equipment specific powder is changing into, will be consolidated. Okay, there you go, guys. If they're consolidating the powder, then they're going to consolidate the charms too. So whoever it was in chat that had 600 boot charms, congratulations on your 600 equipment charms. Conversion system will be improved to allow bulk converting using core materials based on remaining converting counts. Great. Tapping the screen during the charm conversion will display conversion pop-up. Weekly reputation in the Three Sisters diary will be removed. We remaining time for daily reputations. It's got to mean the remaining time for daily reputations in Three Sisters diary will now be displayed. Okay, nice. So is the play to hoard those? Yeah. Smoggy's never been that great at Englishing, guys. It's okay. If they're removing it, it's because we're getting it for free. They're adding it back. They never remove something like this without adding it back in. Limited 5-star hero, Perfumer Biblis. What do you guys think about Biblis? She worth your bookmarks? I'm going all in on Biblis. Her animations alone sold it to me. Look at this girl.
Take a whiff of this. You might feel a little dizzy. Curious about my perfumes? Take a whiff, as much as you like.
Yeah, there's Biblis and then there's Boobalis, right? She got an upgrade. Okay, so Perfumer Biblis, I'll do a separate video reviewing her. It's too much to go over in this one. Lots of people have already talked about Biblis. Looks pretty impressive. Her event will go live on the 2nd. I still think it was a typo. I think we're waiting until Monday for the Perfumers event. Pro tip, if the Perfumers event, yo, Wetfire, thank you for the 11-month sub, guy. Appreciate you. So if the event doesn't go live till Monday, don't waste your leafs farming the buff event this weekend. Give that shit a pass, save up, wait until the event goes live. You want to farm when that event is live so you can start earning the perfume bottles to buy things in that event. If the event goes live on the 2nd and overlaps the buff event, then that's mad awesome. Just go to town. But we've got 2 different start dates in 2 different screenshots. I'll try to get confirmation on that and pin it in the comment section. It starts right after maintenance, you say? Then why does it say here it starts on Monday the 6th? If it starts right after, if it starts on the 2nd, why does it also start on the 6th? Right, in the showcase, the video says it starts on the 2nd. But here it says it starts on the 6th. That's what I'm saying is trying to, you know, I want to be sure. All I'm saying is that regardless, if tomorrow rolls around and the Perfumer Carrot event isn't live, don't spend any leafs until Monday when it is live. You don't want to do the buff event, burn it through all your leafs, and then the carrot event arrives and you don't have leaves for what is objectively better. That's all I'm saying. There's a time and a place to spend on everything. All kinds of games do this. Hell, I play Raid Shadow Legends, which is the joke is people call it wait Shadow Legends because you have to wait and use your stuff at the right time. There's a time and a place for everything. Smallgate is not that rigid, but there are certain things like this where you want to do it in a correct order, and the correct order is you don't spend a single damn leaf until the Perfumer Carrot event is up and live. Yeah, the buff event starts on the 2nd. If the carrot event starts on the 6th, I don't think you touch the buff event, except with, like, stamina that's going to expire anyway. Alrighty. Back on track. What else we got? The limited artifact Veritas. Hilarious. Side story, a portrait of lingering fragrance update. Okay, it's a puzzle side story. These are really, really easy, guys. You want a pro tip to burst these down super quick. Keep refreshing until you get something that says obtain 5 pieces of gear, 10 pieces of gear, whatever, and then go craft 5 or 10 pieces of gear. That's it. You don't actually have to obtain them. You can craft them, and you can burst through this in like 30 minutes. Okay, you'll get a nice illustration at the end of it. That's cute. We know this. Trial of Constellations, Tower of Automation, and Advent are coming up. I'm really glad Tower of Automation will be up with all the new players that are coming in, because that is fun content. Shadow Broker information request. I don't see anything here, right? You can complete the requests by playing seasonal battle content, earning tokens each rank. Shadow Broker's requests change. Content changes. Okay, so nothing really different there. Nothing really different there. Okay, New World of Reason season begins with Notos as the skin, right? We're totally getting Notos as the RTA skin. That's why he would appear here. World Arena season pre-season has come to an end, and the summer 2026 season begins. We look forward to a fair and fierce competition this season. Following is the schedule. So it starts on the 4th. Let's see how accurate I was. 12 weeks from the 4th of May or June, April. That would be the June 27th. And I take a look here, and look at that. I nailed it. June 27th when RTA ends. That's like checking to see how accurate my calendar is being. So far, so good. Okay, all the basic same olds for RTA. Nothing's changing there, except for the warfare rules are going to be in place. They're maintaining the warfare rules that we currently have in preseason. At the start of the new season, starting placement points will be adjusted based on the previous season ranks. Players will now be matched with players of similar skills starting from the placement phase. It will be applied starting summer of 2026. Does this mean that it's just placements or beyond placements? Like, this is to keep people from like, hey, I'm a bronze player who just started out and I just matched up against Lunao and I got no chance. I just matched into AB. It's to protect that a little bit, right, guys? I think it's just for placements, and once you got out of placements, you're in your rank, and you don't have to worry about fighting emperors and legends and stuff. So that's kind of nice. Oh, did I miss something on Shadow Company? Due to the removal of Orbis Guide's weekly reputation, you can obtain gold transmit stones from the Shadow Company. The purchase limit for gold transmit stones in the Shadow Company will be changed to 12. Okay, they're getting rid of weekly reputations from Orbis Guide. I wonder why. But okay. Wow. Wow. What do you guys think? These frames are pretty fire. Dude, they're scissors. They're scissors. I really like these frames. Okay, the skin is Empyrean Ilanov. That's a funny looking Empyrean Ilanov. Very good, Smoggy. That's almost as good as letting us know that support model Brenus is coming right after the April 1st event, for real, for real. So, Empyrean Ilanov, I'm okay with it. I think Empyrean Ilanov's appearances could be better. I'm still sad that we're not giving Silverblade Aramentha any love, but I'm looking forward to see what they do with an Empyrean Ilanov skin. All right, Ancient Inheritance Season 16. Holy crap, have I really done this 16 times. Same. We're doing the Ancient Dragon's Tomb, so it's the same with the Prongos. That's all the same. Ancient Keys require same. Okay, no difference. It's the same except for the gear. And it looks like this year we're getting 2 defense set pieces, 1, 2, 3 immunity set pieces, and a hit set helm, because F you, that's why. So hit set and defense set are nice. Defense set is okay. It's got some uses, but immunity set's very popular right now. So some nice 2-piece sets. I'm a little sad that they aren't freshening up Ancient Inheritance after we're up to now, I think, 13 seasons of the exact same Ancient Inheritance, either 12 or 13. It'd be nice if they would rotate the old with the new, or come up with a third variant and start rotating them just to keep it fresh. It is a little stale. New players or people that have only done it once before, it is a lot of fun. You're going to hear people bitch and moan about how tedious it is and be annoyed by it. And it's because we've done it 16 times and they haven't changed it the past 12 times. It's you know, even pizza gets boring after so many meals of it, right? So it's we'd like to see it updated and freshened up a little bit, but if it's your first time in, this is really, really nice content. Really fun content. And very rewarding content. And it's for everybody. Legends can compete on the same level with Bronze. People who have been playing for 2 months can be the highest scoring person in their guild. You just got to know what you're doing and go in with a plan and have an organized guild. And that's the big part. This is team-based PvE. You need to be in a guild. Be in a decent guild. Join my Discord, discordwulf.com. There's an entire guild recruitment hall. If you're not in a guild that has got at least 20 active players, ditch those zeros and find a new home. Okay? If you're like, oh, no, if I leave, they'll be lost. I'm the only one keeping the lights on. Screw that. You didn't download this game. You didn't see this game in the App Store and go, holy shit, this game looks like a really cool place for me to go and hold everyone else's hand and work my ass off because they're going to need me. Shit, no, you download it because it looks fun. And that's not fun. Keeping the lights on, struggling, DMing people in Discord. If that's your job, leave. Find a good guild. Self-love is not so great a sin as self-neglect. And that is self-neglect, my friend. Join my Discord, check out all of the guilds in there, find an active one, and go have fun with this game mode. Or don't. Be miserable. That's your call. I ain't gonna kink shame. New exclusive equipments. Wow. Brigida and Hecate. Hecate is relatively new. But if you look her stats up, her RTA stats, she's performing very poorly. And that's unusual for a limited hero, so I'm not surprised. Let's see what we got. Brigida. Oh, 10 speed for Brigida. Zoom, zoom. This puts her on par with, I believe, like, Ahmed level speeds. Right? Doesn't that get her up to, like, Ahmed speeds? Yeah, she's gonna be zooming, guys. A pearl lace choker necklace belonging to a noblewoman who was once called a magnet. I'll be her magnet. What do we got? Baseless Rumor. With Baseless Rumor's effects, decreases combat radius by an additional 5%. Okay. Subterfuge. Grants increased attack greater to the target for 2 turns when using Subterfuge. Nothing Personal Kid. Grants stealth to caster for 2 turns when using Nothing Personal Kid. It's either going to be stealth or Gab, and I think most people that play her, especially with the speed one, are going to be aggro aggressive players, so I think Gab is going to be it. But the stealth could have some use. If you're running her fast enough, she can pull the trigger and then hide, allowing you to do more things with her. I think the only one that kind of sucks is Baseless Rumor, but yeah. These are nice, and this is going to take her out of the D tier and move her up to the B tier, right? She's now going to be very niche draftable. You're going to be able to use her in certain situations where you couldn't before because she was just not fast enough. This is a good EE. I think this is kind of what she needs. It's not over the top. It's not going to make her S or A tier by any stretch, but it's going to make her playable. And that's all we really wanted, was for the redhead to be playable. Hecate. Okay, what are we giving Hecate? Hecate's getting 7 to 14 more attack, which is crazy since she all she needs is attack to do damage. Reaper Scythe activates Final Deliverance as an extra attack even when performing a dual attack. I guess if you're going to run her with units that always dual attack, right? Like a Sea Phantom Politis, units that are always going to pull her highest attack ass. That's great, but that's a very tech niche PvE Guild War kind of situation. Death's Dominion grants 20% damage reduction when attacked. There you go. Now remember, this will overlap with other damage reductions. It will not stack. So, you got like an R or an Adamant on the team. This is going to be not do a whole bunch of stuff, but this is going to make her tankier, and people are having trouble keeping her alive. Inescapable Demise increases combat radius to caster by 50% when using Inescapable Demise. That's pretty cool too. That's going to let her cycle a lot faster. I'm still leaning towards the Death's Demise. Cycling faster and doing more damage. Dual attacking and doing more damage. Fun fact, you don't do any damage if you're dead. So I think the thing that is going to help keep her alive is going to be the most important, but I like that these are tech picks for people who are building specific teams around these exclusive equipments. That's going to be kind of cool. Yeah. These are nice. These are not overpowered, but maybe they give them both the bump that they need, because both of these units are performing very poorly. So maybe this will help. The EE with duels actually procs stealth. True. But you got to have somebody to dual attack with her, otherwise you're relying on what? 8% or 3%? Perfumer Biblis' limited rate drop rate up. Okay, other improvements and adjustments. This is where they hide the good stuff, guys. Let's see what we got here. So the shop UI will undergo full renewal. We saw that. Some permanent packs are being renewed. They're removing a lot of them. You can actually just boot up your stove client, and the first thing is pack sales discontinued and renewal information. It's a lot of packs that are going away, guys. I actually got some panicked messages about this saying, should I buy these packs before they go away? Am I missing out by not buying these packs? No, they're going away because they're ass, and they're being replaced with better packs. These packs are going away because they suck. The ones that are coming out are significantly better. We don't have all the details on it. I guess we'll find out on Monday, but they did say, like this one right here, the Charm Pack, they said that the difference would be the new Charm Pack would cost half as much and cost as third as much and have double the rewards. So that's significant. That's like 6 times the value of what the old pack was. 6 times the value per dollar. Now, I can't say that'll be the same across the board. Sorry, it was the Charm Pack, not. This one's going to be 6 times the value, but, they're going to be better. So I guess we'll find out after maintenance. Rank Achieve packages will be available for purchase. New packages for new eras will be added. Packages include random box, summon tickets, selection. Okay, great. Astral Forge improvements. The new currency Cosmonium is being added. When crafting a piece of Astral Forge, you can consume Cosmonium to change it to, they're saying to legend grade. What they mean is otherworldly. It turns it into otherworldly gear, guys. Equipment crafting can be checked through the notification center. The points required to change bonus stats have been reduced. Okay, previous updated, so it's going to cost less to upgrade if you possess Not taking that yet. If you possess 300 or more astrium, you will no longer be able to exchange more at the Glorious Trajectory exchange. You can hold up to 30,000 crafting points when crafting equipment is not in progress. Yikes. Help section explains and cosmonium injection has been added. Okay, so it's nothing new there. It's just all of the stuff that we're expecting for Astral Forge. The narration feature will be improved after clearing Epic 6, return to the lobby. Okay, this is the narration sections where you can listen to voices before you go and play the mission. After clearing episode 6, returning to the lobby and re-entering will now direct you to the episode 1 screen. Great. Certain Orbis guide missions will be changed. Okay. My God, they're not going to leave me alone, guys. 1 second. They did leave me alone. They hung up. Cameron's Destiny mission will now be partially changed. That's 10 to aid 1 time instead of 20. Wow. That's crazy. Okay. The rank up animation for PvP content will be improved. Okay. Alchemist will be improved to multiple charm converts available. Oh, that's nice. Instead of doing it one at a time, you'll be able to probably as a slider, I guess. Abundance. Effective Lady of the Scales will be fixed to apply additional damage increase based on the effect holder and not the caster. Okay. For those of you who are not in the know, this is how this worked in the past. Lady of the Scales doesn't give an abundance buff to everybody. She extends an aspect of her own kit in the form of a status effect to everybody on the team. And since it's a status effect, that means if random unit number 6 attacked while wearing the abundance buff, it would not use that unit's pursuit set because the abundance was tied to Lady of the Scales. So it would use Lady of the Scales as pursuit set. So effectively, if you had pursuit set on Lady of the Scales, you had pursuit set on everybody in your team when it came to abundance buff or abundance effect. This allowed basically everybody on the team to get 400 extra damage off of abundance. Doubly, 4 times that amount when you're doing AoE attacks. It was kind of broken. And it confused a lot of people. So they're fixing it. And honestly, it's the way it should be because I had to slow down and explain it in detail just to kind of get across the spaghetti coding of why my Genesis Ross gets to use my Lady of the Scales pursuit set for the abundance buff that he's wearing. All right, so now it's going to be changed. If you want to get the pursuit set pop off of the abundance buff, that unit better be wearing pursuit set. Lady of the Scales is only going to get Lady of the Scales wearing a pursuit set. Only she is going to get the pop damage from the abundance buff, and 400 extra damage isn't that much. So I think a lot of people are going to be taking their Lady of the Scales off of pursuit sets and putting something else on her. It's still 400 damage. A buck's still a buck, but yeah, I think the majority of you are going to be pulling pursuit set off of Lady of the Scales. It needed a change. A lot of new players are going to be coming in, and this didn't make sense. Okay? It didn't make sense. I had to explain this slowly to people who are really smart at the game, and they're like, oh, that's why it's going that way. It's like, yeah. So, I'm okay with it. It's the way it always should have been. It was just a nature of the spaghetti coding of how the game treats status effects versus buffs. Certain UI text and errors will be fixed. The notification bubble for Guild Wars will be improved. The text for Rift section has been corrected. Issue of friendship pop-up would not close. Great. An issue with the additional damage from pursuits that was applied to corrected has now been fixed. They said that twice. An issue where the voice sounds of 5-star Surmia's additional skill is not playing has been fixed. It's far from... Oh no, that's different Surmia. An issue where the numerical values in the cultivate activity informations were displayed incorrectly after the go. Okay, great. Fixing all these graphical situations. The incorrectly distributed Guild War flames have been recovered. So once again, people who left the guilds didn't get their frames, and people who joined the guilds before they were sent out were given frames. And so they had to go and fix it to make sure that the people who actually fought in the tournaments are the ones who got the frames. Very good, Smilegate, very good. An issue where the penguin underscore enhance underscore unit invalid underscore unit underscore team error occurred during hero level up has been fixed. I never saw this, but that's funny. Certain device names in the Tower of Automation have been changed for reasons. An issue where bugs occurred with certain devices in the okay, great. That's it, guys. That is your update for Epic 7. New era looks hype and exciting, and I'm overwhelmed by Advent and Ancient Inheritance and all of these special summons and the Carrot event and these new units and all these special Mystic summons and all this stuff on our way. I know it feels like we're just floundering in an ocean of content here, but that's okay. That builds hype, and there's a lot going on, and a lot of new players are going to come in. And a lot of new players are going to come in for this, and a lot of new players are going to say, holy crap, I'm overwhelmed. Be there for them. Be a good member of your community, good member of your Discord. Help each other out. Don't troll the new players. They're the future of this game. So I am excited and hyped for all of that. I will see you guys tonight at the podcast, where we're going to have special guest Ham Sloth on with us. And we're going to have a really good time talking about the brand new support model Breenus banner that's going to be happening right after the April 1st event is over. Trust, because you can believe everything that's on the internet today. Take care, Epic 7. All right, guys. Yeah, Ham Sloth. Excited for Ham Sloth? He's never been live before. He's only done videos. He's never been live, so I'm pretty excited about him being on tonight. Yeah, Ham Sloth for an April Fool's podcast. I know, right? For a second there, I thought we were actually getting Breenus. I'm sorry. Woo. Anybody have any questions? Yo, Tristen, do you think the gear from the new shop will be insane because it costs so much? It'll probably be, I can't remember. Was it plus 15 gear or was it, or was it 85 gear? It costs a lot, right? It costs more than an ML5 selector ticket. I would expect it to be pretty freaking insane. I never saw that video, Rico, so I can't say to that one way or the other, but we do try to rotate who we have on the podcast so that we're not just hitting you with the same 3 guys every week. And he has never been on, and a lot of people have asked for him, so we'll give him a shot. Tomorrow needs to come now. Tomorrow needs to come now so I can find out that the event doesn't start until Monday. Coin rotation, we know the coin rotation. It was announced last week. It is Little Queen Charlotte. It is Lone Wolf Peyra. And it is... Help me out, who's the third one? Lone Wolf Peyra, Little Queen Charlotte, and somebody. Command Model Leica. Not Command Model Leica. Architect Leica. Architect Leica. So basically it is... It's 3 units that you're only going to use because you really, really love them. Peyra's probably the only one there that's really, really good. And even she's not really, really good. Tristen, how with the April Fools... With how the April Fools unit will revert their buffs, will people still keep the 2 stars? They should. I doubt they'll take the units away. It's harder to remove them from the account. They'll just turn back into their normal form. So you get a collector chocolate slime, which is kind of cool. I'm assuming. They haven't confirmed one way or the other, but I'll be surprised if we don't get to keep them. Their art will turn back to base form too. Unfortunately, the way I can tell that is I have 2 Wild Angaras, and they both have the same art. So one, my legacy one changed, so they'll probably all change back to the regular forms. No, they're nerfing Harsetti. They're not nerfing the Angara. These things are staying this strong forever. Smilegate decided they didn't want to make money anymore, so they're leaving these units as strong as they've always been, and then they're going to nerf Harsetti. You can take that to the bank. It's totally happening. You just got Harsetti? I'm sorry, man. She is getting nerfed right after the support model Breenus banner goes live. Not my fiery carbuncle. The only 2-star mob to be voiced, right? Just remember, guys, today more than any other day, you should believe everything everybody says on the internet. I'll nerf you. I just got Loser Charles. I'll give you one really good place to use C Loser Charles so you don't feel so terrible about it. I can't overstate the importance of immunity set in the game right now. So you just want to make sure you build Loser Charles as the fastest unit on your team and give him 100% crit. That's all he really needs. And then you can just take 2 nukers. In this case, I'm going to use Strays, and I'm going to use Watcher Shuri. Now you could totally use Designer Lilibet. She would work as well. You could also use Asflan, so that after Strays goes, Asflan pushes Strays up again, and then Strays goes a second time, or Watcher goes a second time, or Lilibet goes a second time. There's a lot of different options, right? And then the third spot, you can friendship farm a naked unit. This is otherworldly mode. Ouch. He comes in, he does S3.
I heard that seductive summer
Kills the front adds. Strays comes in, drops his S3.
wasn't enough. Meet a Tenebriers in the game.
Then Watcher rolls in, does his S3.
Love this news.
And it's 100% guaranteed one shot that lets you friendship farm, and Closer Charles is required for it. Enjoy. It's not earth-shattering, life-changing use, but I don't want you to feel bad about getting Charles. I heard that Seductive Summer Stenabe got leaked today. They said there wasn't enough meta Tenebriers in the game. Sue's gonna love this news. I'd be down. Another interesting thing you can do with Loser Charles, it's fewer and far between, but especially when it works in World Arena, it's absolutely hilarious. Let me see. Who can we do this to? Maybe? The miss chance is going to kill me. Okay, let's see if I can force it. Okay, so, let's, we want to take Loser Charles. And we want to take, Blue says. Where's Blue says? Blue says. And who else? Oh, we're going to need Xeno just so we don't get evasionified on this, because we want this to work. And then you build a Zeo, and you put them on triple torrent set. And if you really want to be sure, give them a damage boosting artifact, like, I don't know, Symbol of Unity, or if you got one, Portrait, or, you know, anything that lets them do a lot of extra damage. And you don't have to worry about crit chance. You just stack everything into attack, because his S3 doesn't do crit damage. Let's see if this works. I don't know if my Sez is wearing gear. This could be very embarrassing. Now we're going to take this S3 and we're going to drop it right into Ross here. And because of the Portrait and because of the triple torrent, I should do more than 50% of his health. which will activate Closer Charles and activate Says. Closer Charles pushed to the front of the line, guys. Now I can drop my S3. Which will activate my Says. Slap, 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 slap. Who normally is on Summer Photogenic and would have killed the entire back line, right? Because if he was on Summer Photogenic, it would have worked great. Oh, well. Unfortunate. Can we kill this? Oh, you're definitely not on gear. Okay. But you get the hustle, right? You can use Zio's S3 to push your Charles up, and then Charles can activate it. Let me see. Yeah, feels on Summer. This would have gone so much better, guys. Just an artifact difference, right? Right. But anyway. That's unique tech stuff, right? That's farting around. You're not getting to legend with this tech, but it is kind of funny. It's especially good in Guild Wars. I use these three in several Guild War fights, and it's absolutely hilarious. Is there any reason to have 2 top model Lulukas? No. None that currently exists. I would just imprinter. But, you know, if you're worried, you can stick her in storage in case some crazy tech comes out where a slow top model Luluka rules this one content and you want to have both built, but yeah. The only thing I can think of is you're a Harsetti player and you want to take top model Luluka with Harsetti, so there's no reason to put speed on her because you're taking her with Harsetti, so you're just gonna make a nuclear one, right? You can always cook up something. So I mean the crit imprint is so heckin' nice on her though, but yeah, I can't think of any normal one, but I'm sure there's going to be some absolute villains out there like, oh yeah, I play top model Luluka Aram all the time and just end people. You don't want to do that. Oh yeah, she scales off speed, so you don't do as much damage. Okay, fair. But you get what I'm saying, right? You think outside the box, you find some interactions. How's defense doing? I didn't look. It's doing pretty good. You guys want to see my defense? That's crazy. Best units in the game, guys. Best units in the game. Remember to change it? Yeah, right. Definitely. Is Vildred and... Oh, Vildred. Yeah, you know what? If if Setska wasn't on there, I would have put Vildred on there. We gotta find a non-Harsetti team. Hang on. I mean a non-Setska team. Fucking Setska. Let's just find a defense that doesn't have Setska on it. That will be easy. Ilanov will screw it up. She's anti-pen. Setska. You know, with Vildred, we're just gonna be faster than this Zio, right? There's no light unit to go into. If there's no light unit to go into, you're going to lose some damage. So you want to make sure you're on a damage artifact, or you're not going to proc. The free rin's just going to kill us, guys. We don't really have any way to... Well, I don't know. The pop damage from Says, we might be fine. Fuck it. Let's try it and see what happens. Well, shit. Fine. Incoming. Anybody's running Zeo on defense is running a giga fast Zeo. That's okay. Okay, what do we got here? We do this, and that is enough damage to activate this, which is enough damage to do this, which unfortunately killed everybody. If we had left somebody alive, the pop damage could have finished them off. But we don't have any pop damage, so unfortunate. Because this has to kill somebody for the pop damage to go off, right? I think it's how Says works. Oh, my villager's a machine of murder. Okay. No. Mitigation. Setska. Rearin. Mitigation. Mitigation. Setska. Wait. I think we have a contender, guys. Any of these better? No. We can't use Sez into frickin' young Senya though.
I'm back, my friends. I think you...
All right, guys. We aren't going to be able to use... I mean, unless we want to take the 50-50, but we're taking the 50-50 on fucking everything. Yeah, we will miss. Which unfortunately means you go in. Okay, see that school nurse Yoha going first? Slap, slap, slap. We'll burn this here, and is it enough? I was really hoping that would kill so that I could burn into Witch of the Mirror. Pow! Aww. Xeno. Disappointing. Oh no! All of these debuffs, whatever. Oh, they're gone. Fun fact, she'll just S3 here, which does nothing, so we get like a free turn here. Smack, smack, smack. Okay, you'll go into Zeo. Proof of Valor Witch, was it? No wonder she survived. Ow. Okay, that'll kill Xeno. Ow. Oh my god, he is so fucking hard. Ah, we're one turn away. One turn away from him being extinct. Oh, we win! Eat shit, Notos! This is your moment of zen, everybody. Smack, 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 smack. Dead. All because of Closer Charles. So, yeah, you can force fun things, right? Just because you get a unit that is really, really low on a tier list, it doesn't mean occasionally you can't find some fun ways to use them, right? If that Notos wasn't slow as dog shit, though, we would have lost big time. Xeno did nothing here. Xeno is the reason we were able to hit and kill Setsuka. Are you kidding? Xeno gave minus 50% crit chance. That Setsuka would have dual attacked the shit out of us without Xeno. This whole everybody on this team had a job to do and did it well. No, he's minus 50 evasion, not plus 50 hit. Otherwise, he would work into opposite element. Where is it? Oh, dude, my guy's not even molled. I only had minus 33. No wonder we missed that. Well, that's a little awkward. Don't worry, I'll put him on Grace of Growth later. He's not even molled. See, it's free to play friendly. He didn't even need Mola. Well, okay, guys, I'm getting ready to wrap it up. Go take some more cold meds and put this video together. You guys have any questions, any units you want to see? Wait, I just went to the bathroom. Lucky for you, there's a VOD. Oh, by the way, if you guys are planning on using Rock God, how much speed do you want on Rock God? Pop quiz, how much speed do you want on Rock God? You guys are close. This guy's got Zio's passive, right? So he's just like Zio. He always goes first, just like Zio, right? So how much speed do you want on him? That's right, it's a trick question. You want him as fast as possible. Yeah, you want him as fast as possible because you want him to go faster than their Zio. If they draft Zio, you want to be able to pick this guy into their Zio. Because he gives a 30% CR push when he does his S3. So if he goes first, then he takes away all of Zio's advantage and just makes Zio basically a normal 240 speed unit. So yeah, build your Rock God fast if you really want to enjoy him and take him into enemy Zios. Will the meme animals go away after the update? No, Smilegate said they're 100% staying because they want to see people use them in the E7 World Cup. They're not really concerned about making money off banners anymore, so we all get to keep these guys with their kits forever. It's pretty awesome. They will 100% stay forever. You can trust me, especially today. You can trust everything I say today. Hey, Donkey Juan. What a great name, by the way. Congratulations. Happy for you. I sold them for 40 epic blooms. Dude. Last thing you do before you go to bed, sell them for blooms. We'll probably get to keep them, guys. For real, we'll probably get to keep them. They'll just transfer back. They'll go back to their original forms, but I don't know that for sure, but I think it would be more of a hassle for Smilegate to pull them off of the accounts because that has to be done manually. Unless they've written some code that allows them to be sucked off of our accounts automatically. I suspect they'll just turn back into the normal units. So you'll get some nice collector's items that you can keep, right? Put them in your storage, enjoy them. But they ain't gonna have this animation, this look, because believe me, man, I messaged the head of the CM team, was like, please let me keep the cool looking Wulf for my avatar. He said he'd pray to DJ for me, but it probably wasn't gonna happen. Eminence and Shadow collab. I have never seen more people as hopeful for the future as the Eminence and Shadow collab people. Their faith never wanes. Oh yeah. If you accidentally sold them, you got rid of them, and you want to play, mind you, you've only got about another 9 hours left to play. But yeah, you can go to the secret shop and find them there. It's a Mossy Tetsudo. Ruby Dragon. Ooh, piece of candy. Okay, you can. It might take some digging, but eventually... Is that the one? Is it the light carbuncle? No? Okay. Nope. Wrong cannon. Ah, there he is. Yeah, they even have the looks. So you can just buy it for $29. There he is. Now, I mean, these are already skilled up and leveled up, but if you really want to play it, just grab them, slap on Grace of Growth, and play it. I was actually kind of sad when we didn't get a collab. Any news on a collab? They can't do a collab this month. They had a really, really nice one set up with Fate Grand Order, but we're not able to do a collab this month because they had to make room for support model Breenus. They said the community just wanted Breenus more than a collab, so this is what we're getting for April. Sorry, man. Maybe next time. Fate sounded pretty mad about it, though. Yeah, right here. This is what... This was Fate's response to it. Out of interest, is Notos a must pull, or should I go deep with stones, 40-some pity, or do I save for collabs? Well, collabs won't use ML5 tickets, so you never have to worry about collabs taking away mystics. They only ever draw from your normal bookmarks, so don't worry about should you go for an ML5 or wait for a collab. They're totally different currency pools. But should you get Notos, or should you get Lady of the Scales, or should you get Salome? Those are the questions for the ages, guys. Salome looks insane. Notos is proven quantity, but Lady of the Scales is the strongest unit in the game. I think all things being equal, Lady of the Scales is the most valuable. But the reason I don't mind Notos that much is because I have got the tools and the talent to beat Notos. Newer players won't have it. Lighty 7 said it best. People who are able to fight Notos are working from a position of privilege. They have got the gear to cleave him. They've got the evasion units to counter him. They've got the know-how and the draft knowledge to deal with him. Lower end players, he's one of those units that, like, the lower down in the elos you go, the more unstoppable he becomes. So Notos is like a free ticket to a master's frame, right? Just first pick him and win. Your opponent either bans him or loses. But at higher elos, you can handle them. And then ironically, when you get to the highest elos, it flips again. Because no matter how big of a dog you think you are, there's always someone bigger. And if you're trying to compete for top 100, getting into legend and stuff, good luck just saying, hey, you know what? If they pick Notos, I can just cleave them. And then they pivot and cleave you back because they're just faster. So yeah, it's tricky with him. Whereas Lady of the Scales, Mercedes, is an old enough unit we're starting to see more and more counters to her, right? We're starting to see people that can reach through her, you know, that are ignoring damage share. We're coming up on May and June range where we're going to get a rerun on the summer units, and you're going to be able to get, I mean, everybody and their brother, right? Everybody and their brother is going to be pulling for this artifact. Right? Who out there doesn't have bookmarks dog-eared for more of this, right? I sure as shit do. I got 3 of them, and they're all going to be plus 30 by the end of that. So, and then there's the unknown, right? It's literally, you've got today to decide on Notos. Then you got 2 weeks to decide, do you want Lady of the Scales or Salami? I mean, wait until you see Salome's kit before you make that choice, but still, only 2 weeks, and then Salome's out, and the copy skill looks absolutely wild. Since she is copying the enemy's stats, you don't need gear on her. The only thing she needs is speed. Speed to take a turn and then copy a unit's stats. Absolutely crazy. So yeah, this is the one time where I don't have a ton of advice for you. All of them are really, really, really good. If you care about Guild Wars, if you are in that 6 month to 2 year range of gameplay, Notos is going to make your RTA and Guild Wars super fucking easy. If you don't care about either of those, Lady of the Scales does make a lot of Abyss floors easy. She gives you some of the best options for arena defenses and Guild War defenses. She's someone you should consider picking up with the custom group banner. And if you saw Salome and your heart skipped a beat, then maybe you wait and see what she's about before you make those decisions. No, yeah, I'm sorry if I misspoke there. Again, Cold Medicine. Notos' banner goes away on April 9th. And that's when the new ML5 goes live. You can check it right here. 7 more days and 8 hours. Sorry for those of you I said you only have 8 hours to decide. I'm sick. But it's right here. Damn it. It's half on one monitor, half on the other. Sorry, guys. Okay, so here's April. This is when Salami comes out. Salami comes out on the 23rd. This is when Notos goes away. Notos goes away on, you know, like maintenance time, but there's no maintenance. But that time of day on the 8th or 9th, depending where you live in the world. And then you've only got 2 weeks of the custom group summon. So probably on the 14th, we'll find out all of Salami's kit. So you either get Notos before the 9th, or you don't do anything from the 9th to the 14th. You don't do anything until you see Salami's kit. And then once you see Salami's kit, then you can make an informed decision. Do you dump all your mystics into Lady of the Scales or Witch of the Mirror, whoever it is you're going for? Or do you just save everything and go for Salome and say, you know what, I'll pick up one of those from Headhunt next year, or at the end of the year. Maintenance tonight, guys. MV means maintenance plus version update. So, yep, maintenance tonight. That's why the stream title says post-maintenance podcast tonight. If you guys want a copy of this calendar, ! Patreon, it's available in one of my posts in my Patreon. My Patreon's free to join. You don't have to spend money to get access to these things. There is a paid option if you want to be a total Chad. I'll give you shout outs in my video if you do. But and even some private tutoring. But you guys can all jump in there and see these calendars. I try to every time I make a change, I try to update it. And please remember, it is fan-made. It is unofficial. This is not privileged information from the developers or anything. This is just me keeping track of trends. Yo, Slash is the truth. Thank you for the 13 months, buddy. Do you think we'll receive Galaxy coins on the dupes or just Glory coins? I think you will get both. When it's a RGB dupe, you will get glory coins, and if it's enough dupes on the RGB, you should get Cov coins, and when it's a Galaxy dupe, you should get Galaxy coins because it is a ticket. It is simply an ML5 ticket that triggers a summon, and summon should trigger your summon count. So I think both. We won't know for sure until tomorrow or Monday, depending on when that event goes live, because some misinformation on when that event goes live, but you should get them, just knowing how the mechanics of the game work. What dupes you know you will get value of? Are you trying to ask me what units are good to have dupes of, Sonic? When does the maintenance start? In 8 hours and 45 minutes. For ML5s, I've got two Abyssal U-Fiends. One is just a tank prot set one. The other is a damage one. I'll be honest, I rarely use either of them now. And when I do use one, I'm usually reaching for the tank prot set one because I'm just stopping cleave. But she's one you can get value out of, right? But she fell off kind of hard. She's one of those, if you get a second one, I would not imprint with her. I would stick her in storage just because someday you may want to make her, right? Let's see, who else do I have dupes of? Afternoon Soak Flan. I really, really like having a riposte one that's slow, and I really, really like having a 260 speed one that nobody sees coming. This one has won me a lot of fights. Nobody expects a 260 speed Flan. But again, this is kind of niche use, and you'll get some value out of it, but not so much I think you chase the dupe. Apocalypse Ravi, you can always do the counter set version and the Destro set version, but like Afternoon Soak Flan, she fell off quite a bit. The counter set version is very hard to build. I think most people just go Destro, but not a lot of people play her. Aram is a fun one to have a dupe of. I've got a counter slow one that works well with my Ahmed and works well with my Harsetti, and then I got a fast one that I can use when I cleave. I use this one in Guild Wars and Arena. I use this one in RTA. These are two that I actually do get value out of having them. There was a time when a fast RB and a nuclear RB and even a D-Gen RB, but I think only the triple torrent RB is real anymore. I don't think there's a point in having multiple RBs anymore. It's just a waste of gear. Bellions. You can do a fast Bellion. You can do a counter Bellion. You can do an injury Bellion. You can do a slow effectiveness Bellion. You can do a damage Bellion. Holy shit, there's so many different ways you can build Bellions. I think if you've got the 3Fs or Glorious Thrones to support them, 2 Bellions is nice. 3 is overkill. I only ever use these 2. I use the speed Bellion when I'm fighting free runs. I use the counter Bellions when I'm dealing with slower enemies. But yeah, Bellion, I think Bellion is definitely the first one on the list that I think you actually get good value having 2. So far we only got 1 unit that I would highly recommend it. There was a time when the Rocket Punch Arunca was the terror of the world, right? But after Charlotte and after top model Lulika, I think Rocket Punch Arunca is mid as fuck. I think if you're not running Proof of Valor Arunca, you're trolling. I would say 95% of the time I pick this Arunca, and only 5% of the time am I picking Punch Arunca. Just very, very niche situations. Every time I see Rocket Punch appear on a boss Arunca, I go, ooh, I get to win this fight easy now. But you could get some value out of having a DPS Arunca and having just a full-on tank Arunca. Who else? Oh man, remember the 15 minutes where we thought that Commando Arena would be good in PvP? That was fun. She's not though. You can use her, but you can also use Abyssal Euphine. It's just hard to use. I don't recommend doing 2 Lorenas. Empyrean Ilanov. Some people still love the damage Empyrean Ilanov. Some try to go hybrid like I did. Some go full damage on Empyrean, but by far and away, the bulky, tanky Empyrean Ilanov is just the best. And really, she should be on Arius. This is almost like Bossarunka level usage, right? 95% this one, 5% this one. But Empyrean Ilanov's one where I think you can get some decent value. So what do we got now? We got Bossarunka and Empyrean Ilanov and Bellion. So we got 3 now for ones that are good to have dupes of. There was a time when I thought a good damage dealing Fallen Cecilia would be good, but God, she just sucks like that. So I have 2 in case one dies in Guild Wars, and I never use the other one. Warfare and Riposte on Fern. Let's be real, Riposte Fern is stupid, and it's a very meme build, and you gotta absolutely love the unit to force it to work. Warfare Fern is the only real Fern left. But if you want to do Riposte Fern, go for it. I do like having a Gigafast free run and a high damage free run, although the Gigafast free run is 99% of her usage. This is just for PvE. So I'm not going to count it. So we're still only at 3. Harseti. Okay, you can make a very, very fast Harseti to mess with people. You can make a giga damage Harseti. You can make a high effectiveness Harseti on Abyssal to control people. You can make an injury Harseti to mess with people. There's 4 different builds for Harseti, and I think all of them have a place in the game. So multiple Harsetis is definitely one that you could get away with having benefit or value of having multiples of. So we're up to 4. God, we're only up to I. There are 2 ladies of scales in this world. There are the very, very fast lady of the scales, and on the very, very fast ones, you want effectiveness and you don't care about ER, and these are used in cleave aggro. 285 speed, kind of fast lady of the scales. And then there's the slower lady of the scales. Mine's on counter, yours doesn't have to be, but the slower lady of the scales, they need effect resistance as well as effectiveness. So both are kind of equally hard to build because this one needs ER and this one doesn't. But this one, the fast one, you're going to want like 150 to 180 effectiveness. The slow one, you only need like 60 or 70 effectiveness, and the rest goes into ER. But there are definitely situations where I use both. So 5 so far with Lady of the Scales. 5 viable dupe builds that I think would enhance your account. Lionheart Sirmia? No, there's only one build for Lionheart Sirmia, and that's Destro. Man, remember when we used to one-shot stuff in with Galililius in the Labyrinth? Those were the days. I think you get max value out of 2 Lunas. Fast Luna and slow damage Riposte Luna. Triple set. She's missing an HP set because of the monsters. A lot of people are missing gear because of the monsters. I actually use my slow Luna probably 60 to 70% of the time. I rarely reach for my fast Luna. I've just got better openers and I've got DN for sealers. But both are really good. Having a seal unit on hand with Luna and then being able to do insane pop damage with an Etika's slow Luna is wild. Yeah. Yeah, this one here, I'll just show her to you. This is what she looks like normally. It's only 232 speed, guys. But the pop damage she does with Riposte, having the triple set allows her to maintain the immunity, and the pursuit sets her do extra damage, and the Etika Scepter cycles are so freaking fast with her constant self-CR pushing. Oh my god, you can do so much stuff with this unit. So anybody that tells you, oh, Luna's not new player friendly because she's so damn slow or needs such high speed gear, it's not really telling you for true. The arena pass is 100% worth it. If you got 1900 Skystones burn a hole in your pocket, you should definitely get it. I would not spend $50 to buy the Skystones to get it. It's not that important, but you've got plenty of time to farm the Skystones. So when you eventually farm your way up to 1900 Skystones just by doing your weekly arenas, then I would definitely buy it. I bought it. The gear rolled like shit, and I don't care because the gear is like icing on the cake. Everything else is worth it. The gear just makes it even better. Okay, so we're up to 7 units that you get good value out of dupes with Luna, right? Who is number 8? Fire Politis is one where you can get really good value out of it, having a damage dealing Fire Politis, right? High DPS, high effectiveness. You don't really worry about speed. She's just there to do some damage and to maybe control 1 or 2 units. This is your cleave Politis. This is the one that supports your cleave so that if they take a unit that reacts with a non-attack skill, this Fire Politis will go and rip them apart. And then there's your anti-cleave Politis. Your anti-cleave Politis is all about speed, effectiveness, and effect resistance and has no damage whatsoever. She just stays alive and fucks over the enemy cleave by stunning them, controlling them, and not getting controlled herself. Really good to have both kinds of Politises. So that's 8. We're up to 8 units so far that are good to have dupes of. Oh man, remember when Ryla was so good you wanted 2 of them and now you don't want any? Setsuka, having an injury Setsuka and then having a counter riposte Setsuka was kind of funny, but I find that I almost never reach for the injury one anymore. Some people still swear by it, but I think that cheese has kind of gone away. Sinful Angelica, it's good to have 2. Just so that you aren't constantly swapping gear. If you're going to use one for PvP or for Guild Wars, you're going to want one that's like 260-ish speed, but that's too fast to take into Wyvern. It can mess up your Wyvern if you're using her in Wyvern or other PvP aspects. And also, sometimes she just dies. Sometimes she just dies, and it's good to have a second one geared and ready so that you can slap her into the next Guild War fight. Thanks for the stretch, buddy. Oh, and the hydrate. You know I'm sick. Okay, so what's that, 9? We're up to 9 units it's good to have dupes of. Some people do a dupe Solitaria. They have a fast effectiveness one and they have a damage one on a Nightmare. I can't attest if whether or not it's good value or not, having a Villager Solly and a Speed Solly, because I've never had 2 to test it. So we'll just pretend it is and say that's 10, right? So we're up to 10 units it's good to have dupes of. Having a fast strays and a slow nuclear strays is really good. This is good for cleaving. Slow strays is good for cleaving and for PvE. Fast strays is good for aggro. I don't know that it's worth having 2 or if it's one is playstyle dependent over the other. I know a lot of people have both, but they usually only use one or the other, and it depends on their style of play. I almost never use my fast strays. I always use my slow strays, even in RTA, but that's the way I play. I've seen other people, they only play their fast strays, so I'm not going to say he is worth having a dupe of, because though both builds are very, very strong, it's, I don't think one person uses both builds enough. You want me to name a pet Beardy? Okay, let me get to this. You'll have to remind me. We're almost done. Almost done. So we're up to 10. Any others? If you can pull it off, having a high effect resistance RAS was really good in a lot of Guild War and arena comps when you're going into RAS, and then having a speed rat, like I'm talking like this one's 250, 260 with a ton of ER, and this one's like 280, 285 with less ER and more damage. But I'm not sure in a modern world 2 rats is really that necessary. Not anymore. It's kind of luxury. I'm not going to count it. We're still at 10. It's nice to have a second backup Wanderer Silk for the same reason it's nice to have a second backup Silverblade Aramenth or Singelica, because if your Singelica dies, it's nice to have another one ready to go. Same with Wanderer Silk for Guild Wars. And there's some PvE content that you don't want her to be super fast and you don't want to have to constantly rebuild. I do have a second Silk. She's in storage right now. Same story with Watcher Shuri. In case one dies, it's nice to have a backup. This one is for PvE for killing Asmakalis. You saw me do it earlier in stream. And this one's for PvP. It's fast enough to do damage on sachets to help motivate the team. I'm going to go as far as 11 on Watcher Shuri. I think more than the other ones, Watcher Shuri is value to have 2. And Zio, rounding it out at 12. 12 units that are impactful and good to have. I really like my damage Zio, my fast Zio, my contesting Zio, my Zio can activate units, my does it all Zio. And then I've got this Zio, who just gives me protection set, doesn't do damage at all, and helps me with buff stacking and carries a book. And sometimes I want my Zio to do damage, and sometimes I want my Zio to help keep my team alive. They never see it coming. They think, oh, I'll just counter cleave this guy. He's so soft, and then I got big ass barriers, and they can't strip because the immunity's nested behind barrier and an attack buff. So you can't, and you can even go troll, right? You can even go with a slow Zio, and then you pick Zio Ran, and then they try to Zio trap you. You know what I mean when I say Zio trap, right? They pick all units that if Zio hits, you lose. But then your Ran goes first, and they never see it coming when Ran goes before Zio. Absolutely wild. So yeah, I think that's it, guys. 12 units that I think are actually impactful and worth building. Now, it doesn't mean you can't build multiples. You saw I had a lot of dupes that I didn't say were super impactful, but hey, what else am I going to do with these units? Go have some fun with them. It's just their real niche usage. But I think especially now that you've got an extra Grace of Growth slot open, that's my advice. You pull a second Solitary of the Snow, you pull a second Bossarunka, you pull a second Imperial Ilanov, and you want to see how the other half lives, slap it on Grace of Growth, slap some gear on it, and see if it enhances your gameplay, if it makes your life in E7 easier, more fun, more aggressive, and if it does, then she's earned the Molagora, and you go ahead and give her the Molagora and get her off Grace of Growth so you can try somebody else later. Don't just leave her on Grace of Growth forever and then be trapped. I like letting my units earn their Molagora, earn their Penguins, earn their Awakenings. Prove to me that having multiples is worth it. Which limited units do you recommend getting from the selector? Amid, Flan, Senya, Renak. Yes. 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 Of all of those, I think Renak and Flan will probably bring you the most value, but Senya is also really good. She's just a reactionary hero, where the other ones are proactive. You can choose them into an enemy. The other ones, you're choosing them because the enemy's doing something to you. And Ahmed's just a little harder to use than she used to be, and DN is kind of stealing some of her thunder lately. Yeah, exactly, Maddie, exactly. Yeah, Birgitta at 2. Birgitta's kind of replacing Ahmed a little bit too. All right, guys. As for who do I recommend from the limited tier list, I am not going to put that up until tomorrow or Monday, whenever we get to see the actual pass for the perfumer event, and I can scroll forward and see what units are included. I don't want to put out a limited tier list that says you should definitely get afternoon soak flan and find that the selector tickets only go up to, I don't know, Frida and Ida, which is very possible. Best option for the limited selector is the one you can pick. That's no memeing at all. That's the truth of it, right? You want me to tell you how important it is that you pick up Renak and then Renak or Senya, and then we find the tier list only goes up to Festivita, and you're like, oh, I guess I don't get either of those two. Everybody thinks they know how far those selectors go, and I can't get out of my head how awful the selectors were in this pass last year because they were selling a better selector. And if they do that again, expect them to not be so good. Yeah, Festivita is a banger pick. I'm not even gonna lie. This elf won me a lot of fights in RTA. Even though she's lost gear to the weird critters. Dude, these units took so much gear. Holy crap. Anybody have fun with the Mighty Scout? He was an absolute hoot. This dragon is obnoxious. You like the speed on my dragon? Hey, ask me why I have Benny Mars Tachi on the dragon when he gets rid of buffs and debuffs. Anybody want to guess? There's actually a very specific reason. It gives immunity at the start of the fight. Everybody remembers this for giving attack buff on it's your turn, but it gives immunity at the start of the fight, so he doesn't have to have immunity set on them. Yeah. Oh, he can't get debuffed. I thought he can't get buffed either. I thought he was just like Notos. Oh, never mind. I didn't play him that much. I was busy playing the Wulf and the Rat. I'm not going to spend too much time trying to memorize skills of units that are only sticking around until August. They'll all be here until August, I'm sure. They want people to use those rats in World Cup, right? Woo, flashbang, sorry. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? I guess it's free gold. The stamina's just going to overcap, guys. I know, I'm so overcapped on stamina already. How much would this be? 460 stamina. You guys want to be gotcha gamers and just go for the 4 to 5 star tickets? What's the chance? The chance has got to be terrible. It doesn't even show me. Okay, don't do this. Buy stamina. Yeah, that's what I get. That's what I get. Okay, at least give me a Taga Hill's Ancient Book. Taga Hill's Ancient Book! Tag's book. Look at it! Look at... You know what? It's Tag's book for knights. There's no such thing as ever having enough Ariuses. So I'm not going to complain. I might actually have enough Ariuses. I might actually have enough Arius. All right, guys. I'm going to wrap it up. Who's streaming right now? Where are we going? Anybody going to go live? Because nobody's streaming that speaks English. We're literally holding down the category, guys. Anya, you were here a minute ago. Go live. Anya, go live. Go live, Anya. Fine. Okay, well, Anya goes live. We'll go use some animals in the arena. We need to get gear on you. Actually, can we get you fast enough with a Destro set? You don't need pen. That's crazy talk. God damn it. Okay, I'm gonna make this work. You guys watch. Oh, too far. Okay, Rat. You. Shit. Shit. How can I make this work? Everybody here is soft as fuck, so let's just put you on. There we go. 84 plus 16 is 100% crit chance. Easy game. And that's why you build your Frost Shard with a shit ton of speed. Still not going to be enough to cut, I don't think. It might be. It might be. Let's see. 30 and... Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Oh, my God. It's going to be so good. You ready for this? You guys ready for this? Blammo! Oh, I'm sad we took Vildred because it would have been fun to watch the rat kill every single one of them. Ooh. Ooh. Whoop, whoop. Goodbye, Miss of the Scales. Goodbye, Renok. Oh, he missed! We missed on Setsuka. That's so unfair. Get silenced. Oh, you're gonna cleanse the silence, aren't you? Freaking anti-fun unit. Oh, you don't cleanse. Get back underwater. You, go to the back of the line. Did I max Xenos S2? Shut your dirty mouth. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional gamer here. Remember, Xeno removes evasion. He doesn't help you hit against anti-element. So even, I was 50% chance to miss no matter what, because mouse is green going into red. Ooh. 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 Guys. I don't think we need you for this. Let's go with sleep removes evasion. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, this looks really good. This looks really fun. How do we support this? The slow Aram. Push you up, kill everything, bring you up, and then we just need Katie from the land of tartar sauce. Yeah. Cameron to send a message. Just in case she's on Arius, let's take out Bellion first. Oh, gone. Ras, gone. Lady of the Scales, gone. These new units are so good, guys. So fun. If you're not out there using these units, I don't know what to tell you. No immortal, no bringing back to life. Hecate too good. Get him, Ratso. $152,000 damage by the rat. Oh, that's right. His S3's extinct too. I keep forgetting that. Oh, is Anya live yet? Good man, good man. Okay, everybody, go say hi to Anya. Force him to do some of these fun comps. If you guys are not having fun with these monsters, you have only got like 8 hours left. Just pick them. Jump into a fight. First pick them. Throw random gear on them. Have some fun. If you get your ass handed to it, it happens. But man, it is only going to last for a few more hours, so make sure you get out there and enjoy it. I will catch you guys tonight on the podcast, and thanks for tuning in and hanging with me this morning. You guys take care. When is anniversary coming? Anniversary is August 30th. Bye.